Let's get this started, man.
Oh, fuck.
Just here creating some content with my guy Ray, and we're gonna do this interview style. This is the first time either of us is doing this, right? You never did this before.
Nah.
All right.
Hopefully it's gonna be good.
Nah, we good. So what I did, I put a list of, it's like probably like 12 questions that you can answer, and then it's probably like 3 like rapid fire style joints
Shit.
that are pretty dope. So let me get that out right quick.
Why you do that? How long you think it took us to set this shit up?
Oh man, it took us maybe like 30 minutes. We've been out here already for about 30 minutes.
So
And then this part is the easiest part though. So like, it don't even.
Tip to those you guys out there that got a camera, learn your camera, right?
Yeah, dog. Like, learn your camera. Cause I just spent. I mean, I'm shooting right now on the Fujifilm X-E5. This is probably like my second official video with it, but I'm practicing on myself. The first one was on some friends. Shout out to my guys, Alan Ali and Don Bell. I'm really liking this camera so far, man. I got it because it's small. It keeps my whole footprint small, and I really got it for the street photography side of it. But
I'm gonna do a little clip in here. We can maybe throw this in later, but I want to see how your whole setup.
Oh, go ahead. That's what we're doing. Real small.
Let me see.
I got the microphones on there.
I got this
little tripod.
I got this monstrous bullshit over here.
No, it ain't bullshit. Trust me.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's gonna be the same shit probably. So here we go.
All right, cool. So right here, what I'm doing is, it's called the Creator's Corner, and I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to shine a spotlight on other local creatives, whether it's other photographers, videographers, designers. Any type of creator. I just trying to bring a spotlight onto them through my channel or through my profile. So this right here is called the Creator's Corner, and I'm sitting here with Ray, but we're gonna go through all the questions. He'll let you know who he is and all that. Basically what this is, I shoot off about 12 questions, and you don't know what any of them are. And you just try to answer to the best that you can, and just try to give quick answers. You don't got to give like long documentary style joints.
Good, because I wasn't prepared.
All right, cool. So first question is, who are you and what do you create?
My name is Raymond. I'm a photographer, videographer. I'm based out of South Jersey. I've been out there maybe 3 years. Before that, I lived in Philly. And what I create all kinds of content, but most of the content I create is a lot of BTS for what I do with photography and videography. But when it comes to like hired jobs, I do a lot of portrait photography for birthdays, anniversaries, things of that nature, and events. And then when it comes to videography, what I'm really trying to target is clients out there with commercial businesses, so I can help them grow in their business.
Oh, nice. You pretty much well-rounded in a lot of mediums. Yeah. All right, so how long you been in the game?
I would say 4 years. So I started 4 years when my daughter was born. It started with me taking pictures of her, and I didn't like the pictures I first was taking. I thought they were shitty, the shadows were terrible, and I just kept buying more and more equipment to try to get better and better photos. And then I just ended up falling in love with it. Once I turned around and noticed, hey, I have all this equipment, and I really enjoy it, I figured I'd just stick with it.
I mean, you might as well. Shit, our equipment ain't cheap, bro.
Yeah, man. So far, it's been a great journey. If I had to tally up how much I've spent on photography, videography, I probably don't even want to know that number. I know my wife definitely doesn't want to know what that number is.
All right, cool. So next question. What city raised your creativity?
Oof, that's a little tough. I would say Philly. That's probably where I spent the majority of my life. I got a little bit of Dominican Republic in me. I was born and raised down there, but I would say Philly for the most part. You know, it's rugged, it's grimy. It's very just real. If you come to Philly, people are going to tell you how they feel, and I think that my content kind of sometimes resembles that. So
you talked about you was grabbing all this gear and just trying to get better. So out of all the gear you have, what's you grabbing first?
I mean, I'm not gonna say my camera because I think that's quite obvious.
No, of course not. But I'm talking about out of everything you got: camera, tools, accessories, anything.
If I have to grab anything, like almost anything, if I had to take my camera one thing with me, it would probably be like my magic arms, because I love my magic arms. You can use them to help you do anything. Like
Yeah, we was just talking about them.
Yeah.
You need them.
for sure. If you're doing
Especially
like solo content, you can literally just use a magic arm and just put them
as an assistant.
Just put them anywhere.
Yeah, man. They
Like,
holding everything. Your camera, your light, your mic.
man, I
Your
use them to
coat.
hold everything. even like I put my daughter's toys together back with, like, you know, some of the magic arms
Oh,
we put in
word.
the house. So
That's
they
what's
come
up.
in very handy.
All right, so what inspired you to start?
Like I said, I think it was mostly, you know, just taking pictures of my daughter. I felt like the better I got, I felt like I could actually offer somebody a service. And I noticed the reactions I got when I really took really nice pictures of her. I like how it made me feel. And it kind of made me think I could probably do that for other people, you know, take nice pictures, whether it be their kids,
Nice,
them,
nice.
their family, it doesn't really matter. So that's really what inspired me to do it.
During your creative journey, whether it be personally or business-wise or just like you know, just the creative aspect of it, what's been the hardest thing you ever went through? Like dealing with a client or just learning or anything?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you like two examples because they're very similar, and it was the same piece of equipment that kind of failed on me. So, my best friend, his little brother's a boxer.
Okay.
And I went out there to just get a whole bunch of content, and the part where he was walking up to the ring, something happened. I had triple. I
Oh, to
hit the-
come out?
Yeah, to come out. Like, 'cause
Pause.
pause. I got all the rest of the content. Everything was going great. The part where he was walking up to the ring, which is one of the most important parts,
Yeah.
right, to get the content of, I had triple clicked my Ronin gimbal.
Oh, and it turned to you.
To get it to, yeah, it turned to me. But the problem was I had,
You had to double click to center it.
yeah,
And you triple
I
clicked
triple
it?
clicked. But the worst part about it is I had everything hooked up to it. So I had my monitor hooked up to it with the wires.
Oh, so it all messed up when
So
it
it
turned
all
around.
just got all tangled up. The power came off. It was just a mess.
That's a hurt piece.
So I just had to move to the side, and luckily, well, it wasn't another videographer, but it was a photographer there kind of capturing pictures of him doing it. But
but still, though,
that was
man.
terrible. So I learned how to turn that feature off, obviously. But the same thing had almost happened to me at another, like at a wedding where I was capturing them coming down the aisle, coming
Yeah.
in. But instead of me hitting the triple button, for some reason I hit something on the camera and it just completely turned it off, and it wouldn't come back on for like a full 2 minutes. That was probably the worst.
Oh, yeah.
The worst thing.
That's a bad feeling, especially if you care about your name or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
and how you like how these jobs turn out, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that it's really important to go through that. I think the thing about
Growing pains.
the thing with the boxing one is that it wasn't really a paid thing, which is, I know a lot of people kind of complain about doing free work, but I think that's what happens when you do free
It's
work.
better
right?
to learn on the free
Right,
work
because
than to learn on the
if that would
paid.
have happened on a paid, if they would have paid me to do that, and I missed that part, I wouldn't want to pay for that service.
Yeah,
you missed the most important part of the shoot.
Yeah,
at that
that's
point,
crazy.
like I wouldn't want to pay for that. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
sometimes you gotta do some free work out there to get your experience up and learn your camera, learn your settings, to make you a better videographer, photographer, whatever you do.
Yeah. That was dope. All right, so on to something positive. What's the best or the most fun project you ever worked on?
Trying to think the best or the most.
Even if it's something for you, like something personal.
Trying to think, what would be the most fun project I think I've done? You know what? I think we did the, what is it, ISO dope? When we called it the meetup, remember?
Oh yeah, in Old City.
Oh yeah, I'll be honest with you, that was probably one of the more fun
Yeah.
days I had.
Oh,
'cause
bro,
it
you
was
got
it was cool. Like there was no pressure, just out there, just creating content for like just for me,
For us, yeah.
just because like
And everybody was on the same
and everybody was
vibe.
on the same vibe. So
Yeah, that's
that
usually
was a
how it
cool
is.
night. We was out there. I don't know how many hours. We might have been out there like 8-10 hours or whatever.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, the only reason I went in is because it started getting late. But that was fun, man. We got a lot of content. Obviously, network with some people, so that was pretty cool.
That's what's up. Yeah. That was a dope event. And I do that a lot, man. You definitely got to come out more.
Yeah.
Like those joints are always great to network. You meet other creators and you just have fun because everybody out on the same vibe,
Yeah.
man. I love that. All right, so what's the worst creative mistake you learned from?
Creative.
Besides that boxing come out, because that's all part of the creative process.
I don't know. I find it's kind of a consistent thing that I gotta work on, but it's really two things. So I would say one is just kind of coming up with an idea and following through with it. So like, if I'm gonna create content, let's say, I don't know, about a dog, right?
Yeah.
Try to create a script and kind of follow along with that script and make sure I get all the shots, all the content I originally set out to get. Sometimes you get frustrated, you're just being lazy, so you only get certain angles. You might only get all wide angles instead of getting wide angles, close-ups, detailed shots. So that's like something I kind of struggle with a lot. And then I would say the other thing, damn, I just had it. It's just like on my edits. It's kind of the same thing. Sometimes I get lazy with the edits and it's like, nah, dude, I ain't about to sit there and try to figure out how to stabilize this footage manually. Or I ain't about to put these extra sound effects, or look for the right sound, look for the right audio. That's probably the two biggest mistakes.
You know what's crazy? Once you get over that mistake, that turns into, because that's just like basic stuff. And I do that, like me personally, I do that so fast.
Yeah.
It's like second nature. But now when it comes to adding effects, like the whole video could be together and I'll have a nice product, but I know I can make it better.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get lazy.
Yeah, so one thing
that's something I gotta stop.
One thing I try to do is like almost create I do have it. I created a checklist. I almost run through my videos before I post any of them or finish them off. It's like a checklist. So things that like I'm likely to miss sometimes. So like, for example, like part of my checklist would be, okay, is there any captions? Do I need to, like, does the video require captions or not? Right?
Okay, I got you.
Add that on there. Another one might be, okay, is there any specific sound effects that I can add? So
to make it more,
think about it. Like, think about when we're talking about money. Then maybe one of the things like bing, like a dollar sound. So it's like,
you know what? I never thought about that.
Yeah, so I created a checklist to kind of just go through like, and then again, it's pretty much every part of the video. Like one of the things is from cut to cut, is it consistent in terms of lighting?
Gotcha.
Right,
gotcha.
just all kinds of stuff. So that's something I try to like.
That
myself.
definitely I check.
But I think what motivates a little bit of the laziness is, you know, especially with social media, is like sometimes we don't get the results that you want, and you put a lot of effort into a video, and it flops, and you don't get as much attention as it probably should get. But then you do a video where you don't do nothing with it, and that somehow gets more views. Like I'll give you an example. Like just recently, right? My first shoot of the year I did with the couple. I posted the content, and it was just BTS of the lady like kind of just in front of the camera. And that was it. I didn't add nothing to it. Just 10-second video, just bullshit audio, and that was it. Right? But the reels or the content that I create where I'm sitting there for hours trying to figure out how to make it better, nothing.
Yeah. Like, no, I know. That's how that's
so
the case.
Sometimes I get lazy with like the editing time because of that reason, you know?
But that's the case for a lot of creators. What you just said, I hear that a lot because everyone always says that like, man, I got all this high-tech equipment, but then here I go making some bullshit with my phone, and that shit go viral.
Yeah, not even the phone back, it's the phone front camera.
Yeah, like, the worst joint.
Like the worst camera you could possibly get.
And that shit go viral,
terrible
man.
Lighting, and that's what people like. So it's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Like you playing it.
They like the good stuff, they love it, but that should go more viral.
But it's very hit or miss though, because like sometimes you can tell somebody really went out of their way to make a detailed video, and that's why it resonates with a lot of people because it's high quality. It's got a lot of the features that people want to see in a high quality video.
Still do it because I needed to resonate with the high paying clients.
Yeah, that's true.
Now all this shit right here, my fellow creators and everyone else, y'all can get down, man.
Yeah, facts.
All right, so let's move it right along. We only got a couple more questions. This is just a one-word answer. Do you create for love, money, or legacy? I would say if I create for anything, it would be for joy, happiness. Those are like love.
Like I said, falls into love. Yeah.
Cause I thought about this question myself, and of course, like we were just talking on the way over here. Like you got a 9-to-5, you have a job. I don't. This is my sole source of income. So our perspective is different on this, but like. Yeah, I'm doing it for money right now because I have to, but this is something that I know I've done for free, that I will do for free, and I know in the future I'll do for free for somebody because I just love creating.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how much, I would love creating for myself for free. Sometimes creating for others for free can be a little painful because you got to meet their expectations, right? When you're only meeting your expectations, it's a little bit easier if you're not getting paid because like, hey, your expectations are yours. You're gonna take it as far as you want to take it. When you try to meet somebody else's expectations, it get a little more difficult. I posted something on Threads where I was talking about this year my goal would be, to triple my earnings when it comes to the business part of creating content, right? Someone's like, oh, well, you can't get lost in it. You still gotta love it. Well, you do. Sometimes things can be hard to love when you're also not getting no income from it, especially you already know in photography, videography, how much money we spend into it. So if we're not earning anything back from it, it's kind of hard to continue to move forward. So
right. And if you don't got that love, man,
it makes it worse. It makes it worse. Spending a penny makes it painful.
All right, so a question a lot of people always have, and they may not, exactly ask it, but what do you do when you get creator's block? Like, not the whole process you do, but just something quick that you can, maybe a couple tips you can give somebody for when,
I'll be honest with you.
when motivation is dead.
That's difficult. I would say.
But what you do today? You just telling me your motivation. You just wanted to get out the crib and do something. What you do?
So the only thing I would say, I just pick up the camera. It doesn't even matter. Like I could be in the house, I turn the camera on, I point it at a water bottle.
That's good.
I point it at my daughter, I point it at my wife.
Anything near you, and then that'll kick off the other ideas.
That'll start thinking, well, you know what? Like for example, a lot of times, like for example, my daughter, I start recording her, and like sometimes I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should interview my daughter, just because that's what I'm messing around with the camera. So sometimes just picking up the camera, just messing with it, and then just. Even if you're not creating, at least you're learning more about your camera. It might be the settings or something that you're learning, and that inspires you to go do something with that knowledge.
Nice. All right, so last two questions. One piece of advice for creative coming up.
Do free work. It's okay.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
Some free work.
It is. You're
going to learn from it.
All right, so last question. What's next for you? Ray, ShackFrame.
Man. I would say the next goal for me is really just tapping into the niche I want to get into, which is really just shooting more or doing more video work for those in a commercial space, whether it be like a dentist office, a retail location. That's really my next goal. I want to tap into those and create content for those individuals because my regular job is kind of around that. So I would really like to connect with people that already deal with that on a day-to-day basis. I think it'd be easy for me to connect with them.
Yeah. All right, cool. That's what's up.